shit. That is the
So look
craziest.
here, man, and so and you think now with all of his music and shit like that, and with Biggie and everything, all this and all this stuff like that, and now knowing all this shit about him, that is like a whole
God,
new dimension of
God
a whole
damn.
new layer of the type of
All the shit
goddamn
I've ever seen, man.
just
He
like a evil human being. Jesus Christ.
784 dildos and over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
Like, how?
Everybody in that,
How?
listen,
Why? How? That's
everybody got take that,
Jesus
take that. That
Christ.
whole family. Everybody is, listen, the
Bro,
Uber driver got take
that's a
that,
lot
take
of
that. None of that bitch.
dog,
He's just out there.
that's a
That's
lot
a
of
lot.
goddamn baby oil. That's a lot of
God,
fucking dildos.
God damn.
God damn. Can't nobody look at it, nobody can know.
Jesus.
So look, you walk in there, Diddy's house, don't touch that, don't touch that. Don't touch that,
Just
touch that.
don't put your fingers on that. Don't put your
So,
fingers on that.
put you need a whole hazmat suit going in his house. Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is
Damn.
That is fucking nuts. That is fucking absolutely nuts. God damn. All right, let me start.
Shit. All right.
Let's see.
Let's do this.
Wait a
So
minute.
we're live on the socials.
Yep.
So
And we are about to be live on the damn radio. If I can, I think Jeff's still on there. Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
All right, come on, Jeffrey. Come on. Damn it. This is nuts. And we're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube and all that other good shit. So. Damn it. All right, Jeff. Wait a minute. No. Stop. All right, Jeff, I'm giving you one more second, buddy. Give you one more second. And you should. God dog it. Damn it, man. This thing keeps asking me override. No. Jackass. I'm a shit. Yeah. I'm a shit, man. Get on my face. Wait, damn. This fucking thing every week. I'm glad the radio station is doing well, but this damn butt system hates my goddamn guts. You just want to punch.
The butt
Me
hates
and
your
the
gut.
butt system. Yeah, me and the butt system gonna fight. There's gonna be a physical fist fight in this bitch. This motherfucker will not let me stop this shit. Cancel. God damn it.
Yeah, man.
No. Fuck.
That butt will kick your ass. I'll tell you that right now because look, man, that goddamn fucking auto DJ.
Yeah, that auto DJ.
Whoever programmed that aspect of it, I want to kick them in their throat.
Hey man.
Matter of fact, no, I take that back. I want to kick them in their throat.
Whoever created that shit need to get hit in the throat, that thorax. That is wild as shit. And now I'm frozen. Ain't this a bitch? All right, come on. All right, hold on. We do this one
There you
time.
go. Well, you're unfrozen for me right now, so I don't know.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna start the bus system one more time because apparently it was acting like it ain't had no damn good sense. For those of you who are looking at us, hi, how you doing? All right, let me try it. Now we are. Oh snap! We're on air, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Gather around. It's time for us to have a little bit of a superplex party. My name is Thomas Bishop. I'm known as the villain. I'm one half of your world tag team champions of talking shit. And to my immediate left is
Say his name and he appears. Hello, everybody. What
We
is
are
up,
out
man?
here.
How's it going, man?
What
You doing all right?
Hey man.
You doing good?
Hey, I'm moving. I'm moving to keep myself away from whatever Diddy had going on. That's
Look here, man. I think we all
Hey,
need to because otherwise we
listen. This is gonna be baby
so
oil.
look
This is
here,
gonna be
we
baby oil.
slip up, we slip and fall, and
It's
and
listen. We all like.
look here, we slip and fall, we never get up.
Nope. We're gonna be like DMX. You know, I'm slipping,
Yeah,
falling.
I'm falling.
On
I
the
can't get up.
dildo. I'm slipping,
Slipping.
falling.
Falling.
I fell on the dildo. You know, I'm slipping, falling. I gotta get
Another
off this
dildo.
dildo.
That's it, I'm slipping. I'm
What?
falling. And on the dildo. What's
Hey,
what I'm flipping? I'm
that shit-
falling on another dildo.
I'm just telling y'all right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not listening to the sound of coffee in the morning, you might hear that again. I'm just saying. Listen, I need these jokes. That might be how I start the show off in the morning. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, falling, feeling the dildo. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, another
Another
dildo.
dildo.
Hey, yo, I'm slipping, falling. I gotta get off these dildos. Get out of Diddy's house before I tear shit up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, falling, I'm
Oh,
feeling the dildo. Hey, yo, I'm slipping. I'm just saying. Don't be
say,
surprised if tomorrow morning y'all turn your ass in there like, I'm gonna go listen to the sound of coffee because Thomas is always quite funny. Don't be surprised if you walk your ass up in there and then here,
and then
hey, yo,
here,
I'm slipping,
slipping, I'm
falling,
falling. The
feeling the
baby won't got me
dildo.
tripped up. I'm slipping, I'm falling on another dildo.
I'm just saying, do not be surprised, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all walk your ass in there tomorrow and be like, oh my God, he said he was gonna start this shit. It's like, yep, he
Oh
damn
my
sure did.
god.
He
Look
damn
at
sure
it.
did. Hey, yo, I'm
We
slipping.
got some
Falling.
wrestling to talk about though.
Yeah, we do, man. We do. We got to talk about wrestling. All right, so, first off, you need to go see the Killers game, man. You need to go see the Killers game. I thoroughly enjoyed the Killers game, and I'm gonna say something about Dave Bautista that
Okay.
a lot of people need. Y'all need to get that man his flowers. Dave Bautista is out here really trying to be a thespian. Now, yeah, he does shit like the Killers game where he gets to play the big muscle guy who's the hitman and shit. But he also does shit like Cabin in the Woods or knocking the cabin or some shit like that. He does shit like Dune. He really Dave Bautista really wants to be an actor. He genuinely wants to be an actor. And I loved Killer Game. I loved the Killer Game. I did. I thought it was.
Okay.
I
I'll
thought
check it out.
it wasn't a weak moment in it. You know what I mean? Like there might have been a lull here or there, but it was a really good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The wife liked it. My daughter didn't really care because she was eating popcorn. She didn't give a shit. But
What's
it was
on,
really
what's
really
on,
good. It was a really good.
HBO? Is it
No, this was in a theater.
oh, in the theater.
And-
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, and it has a
And?
special appearance
All right.
by dun, 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 Drew McIntyre.
Oh, that movie.
That movie.
Oh, that's the one.
He gets to play. He
Yes.
basically plays a version of himself. Only he's a killer. And I forgot the dude that played Boyka in the Undisputed 2 and 3 and 4, Boyka's Revenge or whatever the fuck that was. Remember the guy that played Boyka?
I have no idea.
Yeah, man. You know who Boyka is.
I've heard the
And I
name,
know
but
that
don't
sounds
know who it
whatever.
is. I know.
Yeah, but
I know the name. I don't know who it is. Though.
It's fucking Scott something. Scott something. Shit.
Scott
But-
Summers.
Not Scott Summers. No, his name
Scott
is
Atkins.
fucking Atkins. That's him. Scott Atkins. Yes. Boyka. I don't know him in anything other than Boyka. But he plays like another Scottishman next to Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre gets a chance to be Drew McIntyre only getting paid some SAG money. Because he's basically him, except his accent's thicker. They got like fucking captions and shit because you can't understand what the fuck they're saying. But it's quite good. I really liked it. I really do
Okay.
like it.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
I'm serious, man. You need to. All right, so where do you want to start at? Let's did we start at AEW first last week?
Believe so because that was all out last weekend. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
it was all out.
So that was all out, and you
I'm
know it's
just-
bad.
I'm
I was
okay.
watching earlier on YouTube with Stevie Richards, where he was
Oh,
talking about the match. He was talking about Hangman and Swerve, and
Hmm?
if the ECW guy, the guy that was in there in the hardcore, the thickest
yes.
of it in 93, 95, 90, 97, the thickest of ECW outlaw indie wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
He said that shit went too far.
I tried to tell y'all.
And
Everybody,
if one of the hard, I mean, even though he was on the more comedy side of it, but he was still.
but it's still he
but
was there.
still in the thick.
He
and
took a
was
couple
still
of them
the
chair
hardcore,
shots and
you know.
shit. Yeah,
He took some chair shots and he gave chair shots. So
he was in BWO. Remember the
Yeah.
Blue World Order?
he was in BWO.
Yeah, he was part of the Blue
and-
Meaning Blue crew and shit. Yeah.
and
So
a
it's like,
whole
yeah.
part of Raven's Nest, and so and
Yep.
yeah. So then he said that shit went too far.
It went too fucking far. It went.
Tony,
Wait,
you
it went.
might wanna take a little bit of
Take the
little bit of a
brakes. Pull the
listen.
brake back in this bitch, man.
A
The
little
hell
bit
is
of a
wrong with
listen,
you?
because if one of the biggest hardcore icons said that shit went too far, I think you
A little
might
bit
wanna
too far.
it might want to reel it back a little bit.
You know life is effed up when Stevie Richards from ECW is telling you, "Hey man, slow down. You're doing too much." But it's true. I mean,
I
I this
mean,
new BCC just looks very
yeah.
airy and brotherhoodish of me. I don't. It should
The
look like
funny thing
American.
is, here's the thing
What?
though, that whole, from what I understand and from what I've heard, that whole gimmick that is Moxley, that what he's doing now is based off of a movie in which the main character is a neo-Nazi.
Yeah, it's supposedly based off a Romper Stomper.
That's
With
the name of it. Yeah,
with fucking Russell Crowe.
yeah.
I've seen it. It was like this was early Russell Crowe. This wasn't Pudgy Fingers. I play Zeus as a fat man. This was, this was early. Like Russell Crowe hadn't even gotten big over in America yet. He hadn't been named People's Sexiest Man Alive or any of the other shit.
Like he still had a six pack.
Yeah, he still had a six pack, and he plays a freaking neo-Nazi skinhead who, he dies at the end or some shit. I don't know, but
But yeah,
if that's what they're
if
going
that's the
for,
thing, if he's basing the character off of a neo-Nazi, then and the whole entire group is starting to fall in suit with that, and then where's that going to leave Wheeler Yuta?
his last name is his last name is Yuta. Come on,
exactly. So I mean,
you to get the fuck out of here is what the fuck's gonna happen.
Right.
Be wheeling his
Says,
ass the fuck about.
said,
Don't want him in there.
Yuta gotta go.
You gotta go, Mom. Listen.
So I mean, they already, they
already done some shit.
They booted out Danielson. Danielson is out of all of them the most liberal out of all of them. So hey,
I'm just saying.
we got boot him out, and then
And then talking about diplomacy is over. I choose war. Moxley, all you do is choose not to sell. And like you want, like, seriously, you
said, okay, man, Mox.
want to beat up poor Darby Allin. Like Darby Allin is the dude because he has a title shot. Like the fuck, like come on, man, get the fuck out of here. Like it, but that's neither here nor there. Man, I'm not even gonna start there, man.
I'm not even looking forward to that match.
No,
Not even looking forward to it, because.
But let's start at the E and let's start with
let's
SmackDown.
go.
Let's start with
Yeah.
SmackDown.
Now with that,
Let's go SmackDown.
Yeah, SmackDown
Man,
new premiere. Open up with a Megan Thee Stallion. Shit was
Oh.
fire. Shit was fire. I loved it. It's a new
Ed.
SmackDown, new logo, new everything, new graphics, new
yes,
new theme.
and a new alliance because Cody Rhodes in a match with Solo Sikoa, where he wins, he does win, but
Of course.
the bloodline, the new bloodline is like a pack of wolves and shit, and
Right.
actually it's like a pack of dogs. It kind of just works its way up because fucking Jacob Fatu is a werewolf by his damn self. But
That is correct.
who should come out to get the save? And can we just say something out loud? I need Roman to walk faster. I get it, man. You were the original tribal chief and you take your time, but bruh, your man's is in there surrounded by two of your cousins and two Tongans. Why are you taking the time to do that bullshit with like Roman
He's the
almost
tribal
looks
chief,
like he's
man.
tired.
Acknowledge him.
I'm just saying, Roman almost looks like he's
He's
tired
the
of
tribal
this.
chief, man. Acknowledge him.
I'm just saying, Roman has the look of somebody just like, man, I'm sick of this shit. I'm about done with y'all asses. I'm really sick of y'all. Like
And
he
he's
just
like,
get the look of
my
a
fucking
disappointed
God,
dad.
look at- He comes in and he's like, Jesus fucking Christ, I had to put on pants and
do it
come out
again.
here for this shit.
Yes, I got to do it again.
For you all starting up this shit again tonight.
Sure.
Jesus fucking Christ. Somebody
he
said, "Look at like the
it's
song
getting,
says, somebody gonna get their ass whooped."
yes. So he does what he always does. He beat down the
So he
Tongans.
beat down the
I need them to
Tongans.
be scarier. I need the Tongans. They were called the Gorillas of Destiny in New Japan. I need to see
So
some
look at
Gorillas of Destiny here.
So what
I
happened
need to see
with
some more.
Tom? What happened with the when you first saw the Tongans and Tom and Tongan came out and then just beat the absolute dog shit out of just everybody,
Yes.
everybody, and now
And then no,
now
Tongaloa showed up.
and then
Tongaloa
Tongaloa showed up and then he
It's
was
just
he was there
he was
and
there.
then all of a sudden
He did punch Kevin Owens in the booty hole.
right
He
punch
punched him in
Kevin
the
Owens
asshole.
Kevin Owens in the
Right
booty
now.
hole and then
Asshole.
smacked Tama Tonga in the head and then which
Yeah,
made
yeah.
Tama Tonga become look like the world's most expensive escort. But
Yeah,
you
like
know,
what the fuck? The fuck was that about? But all it was is and then Roman did the spear to Solo because Solo is the eater of spears. But all it was it was warming up for the actual main event, and that was when Jacob, crazy man, for out of no check. Why does he remind me? He's the fucking description they gave Abdullah the Butcher, and he's worth it. The madman from Sudan. That's who he acts like.
yeah,
Like Jacob Batu almost acts like he's unhinged. Bro man comes in there and just starts
he
kicking
is.
people, put the face and beat the ass and shit, right? So first thing Roman did was he closed the door. Because that's
Of
when you
course,
knew
because
you
of
knew
course
business was
that's-
finna pick up because he closed the door. That was the first thing. Like, you motherfuckers ain't leaving. Then he did his, beat up a couple of people, speared
Yeah.
Solo stupid ass, rolled out of the ring. Everybody got to the Tongans was left in there. I don't know why. But then Jacob, seeing that shit, is in the door. And now everybody's like, oh.
So then
yeah.
everybody's like,
Oh, shit.
oh shit, and then Roman
And
is
it-
looking,
it-
and then Roman
Roman's
looks
like-
right at him and he goes,
Bring your ass. Bring that ass. Like, come on.
so and does
Come
that.
on.
And what makes it funny, he does that little peek, like you
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
Try high.
no, like you trying to look between people, and it's like, oh no, wait,
Yeah, like, what? You want? Oh, you want in? Come on.
oh,
Come
you,
on. It's
oh,
like, come on.
I heard you calling for me. I heard you were calling for the tribal chief. Well,
Hey, Randall.
the tribal
Randall's
chief is
on-
here.
Yeah, Randall, Randall in the Facebook chat. Hey, Randall, if you want to get up tomorrow morning and you want to go to Ghost Claw Productions and watch The Sound of Coffee, because trust me when I tell you, I will be talking about Governor Republican nominee for governor of North Carolina, Mark Robinson. Trust me. I have to marinate on this because I was too inundated with Diddy shit. Trust me. Tomorrow morning, Sound of Coffee. You do not want to miss it, but it's a flag on the play Friday.
Flag on the play Friday is going to be something.
Flag on the, oh my goodness. But
what happened today is going to be something. But yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
back to the tribal chief.
all right,
And
so
everybody acknowledging him.
yeah, so he gets him in there, and Jacob does the thing where he and snubs up, and then Solo pulls him out. All right, so
And I get it,
they're
teasing
teasing
him. Teasing
yeah,
him
they're
because,
little tease.
because they're building
Yeah, they're
Jacob
building-
Fatu up because, Samoan werewolf here, you seeing him on the indies and you
One
seeing
ass
him
motherfucker.
beat the hell out of people and that
Mhm.
goddamn triple jump moonsault and then that
Yes.
sit out moonsault and then that
He was about to jump off and that's what got him, because he was about to jump off the top of the cage on the fucking Cody Rhodes.
yeah.
Like, hey, Jacob.
And look,
Jacob,
and the thing is,
ain't that how you fucked up your ankle the first time? Get off that shit. But
and
so
the-
that's when Roman came out. So Roman was ready to fight him,
of course,
and then the Tom gets
they're
beat
not-
up.
They're not
You
ready
know.
to kind of to
No.
let Roman, be Roman and have
No.
Jacob,
No.
do the job. They're not ready for that just yet.
No, because
No,
Jacob's gonna whoop his ass. I just think it's old line versus young line, and I think it's
What's
like
gonna
the
end up happening
battle.
is that Jacob's gonna whoop his
Somebody
ass.
gonna get hurt.
But we all know Roman's
Yeah.
gonna get the
It's
win.
Roman. Uh huh.
We know
So
Roman's gonna get the win, but
yeah,
he gonna get that ass whooped first.
yeah. So Roman makes the save for Cody. Cody
Mm-hmm.
and Roman team up, beat up the Tongans. They run, and then you got these two motherfuckers looking at each other, like, "Hey man, fuck you." And Cody's like,
Man,
"Fuck you,"
said,
you know
fuck
what I mean?
you.
Like they had that look, like,
Say he like,
you know,
hey, fuck you, fuck
fuck
you.
you. And hold on,
Right.
and then Solo's out the back. Like, oh, y'all friends now? Huh? Y'all friends now?
Oh,
Like,
oh,
no,
oh,
they
y'all
ain't friends.
friends. I can't stand this
Only for
motherfucker.
later
I
on
can't
that
stand
night.
this motherfucker.
Yeah, so later on that night, because apparently Solo wanted a match between Cody and Roman and him and Jacob. Well, Roman's like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need no goddamn Cody
Said, I don't
Rhodes.
need no Cody
Fuck
Rhodes.
you.
I don't need no. This is
He's like, I
family
don't care.
business.
Like, yeah,
Said,
he's like, it was a bloodline business. He's like, I don't give a fuck if I got the Ulu follow or not.
I'm
Bitch,
still the
I'm the
tribal
tribal
chief.
chief. This is
Yeah.
still this is my show. This is my WWE. And here come Cody's like, was.
It's like, man, what? Yep.
That's the
And
cold. Listen, hey,
said no when he
that's
said
cold.
no no
That's
no no
cold.
no 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 when he said it was, but then he had to throw that little extra salt in the wound. He said, not anymore.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Not anymore. That's cold.
Oh,
That
and
is.
he said it
Listen,
hasn't been since
that's the coldest
WrestleMania, and
shit.
then that was just like the extra bit of salt.
Oh my good. That's the coldest shit that Cody has said ever in his motherfucking career. Your WWE was and has
Not,
been since WrestleMania. That
not
listen,
anymore.
he should have. That listen. That is the equivalent of when Priest in the original Superfly told old boy to bring him his money tonight. Now, if you don't get me my money tonight, that was the fucking equivalent of that shit. You're like, give me my money. Hey. Put that woman, a little hooker of yours out on the whole stroke. Like, goddamn. And then, of course, here come the Tongans. Tongans started attacking.
Right.
They fight it off. You know, Solo was out there. I need Jacob to stop acting like Solo Sikoa gave him a sandwich. Like, took him off the streets, bathed him, gave him a sandwich. Like, I need you to stop that, dude. The whole time Solo's standing there, this man is like this. What are you at what point for? He's talking.
Said right behind him, just
what
said
the fuck?
just going back and forth, just from looking up and then looking at him, then looking
Yeah,
up.
like he's starting to really look at him like, I'm glad that you saved me from them cold streets of LA. Motherfucker, it wasn't that cold. It was June. I just picked you up from the airport. And then you gave me a sandwich. You took care. You washed my feet. No, I just took you to a bath so you can wash your own ass and gave you a sandwich after you got out and got some. And then you put the. It took
like,
you,
what the fuck is you talking
gave me the
about,
clothes
man?
off your back. It's like, motherfucker, I didn't give you the clothes off my back, bitch. I just bought you some new clothes. The fuck are you talking about?
Like, what is you talking about? I mean, you got a house with a mortgage and a 401k, man. I mean, all I did was
I just picked you up from the
picked you from
airport.
the airport, and I gave you.
You're my cousin.
And
I know your mom.
Look, I
like
just
your mom
covered
is
your
my
room for the
aunt.
night.
What the fuck are you talking like?
I just picked up you from the airport. And I covered your room for the
airport.
night, and
The way he acts,
And I
though,
mean,
you
yeah.
are my tribal chief, and
And-
thank you for giving it me. I was like, motherfucker, like
and
I
it
know
came with
Solo.
and it came with
I'm
a
like-
free continental breakfast.
That's
So
what
it's
I'm
like-
saying. Like, you stayed in the hotel because your house was being fumigated. Remember? We even
Like, I
told
mean-
you can't move in till tomorrow if the house is being fumigated. Motherfucker, you done already signed the lease. What are you doing?
So, I mean,
Like every time you turn around,
It's been
Jacob
fumigated,
Fatu,
and ain't nobody got in your room, so I covered the cost for you to get a room for the
covered it.
night.
Oh,
So you
it's
can have
literally
some place to
50 minutes for
stay,
your
so
house. Thank you for picking me up off the streets. Motherfucker, it's your car. I just I came to the airport in your car to come pick you up.
I just picked you up and dropped you off home.
The
You just want
fuck
me to
is
stop
wrong
at the
with you?
Subway too. It's like, I didn't. Like, why
But
you want me to
Jacob,
stop off at
like-
Subway? Like,
You were the tribal chief. I will always follow you because you're the Hey man, you act like he saved you from a drowning. The fuck? It was a pool in your house.
And it was only 3 feet deep. And you just slipped on baby oil.
I knew you was gonna go there. I knew you was gonna go there, and I was gonna like, listen, Motherfucker about to go to this baby oil. I know what's about to happen. Like, but Jacob acts like that. Like Jacob is really devoted. Like you can see Tongaloa and Tomatonga kind of a little bit like, hey man, is he okay? Like
Look,
I don't fucking know, man.
Like, I mean, I
Like
know,
they want to,
I mean, yeah, he's a tribal chief and everything, but I mean,
Jesus
but I
Christ,
mean,
man.
but
I don't
damn,
the fuck that
but damn though, look at that shit ain't normal, bro. That shit ain't
normal.
normal, bro. Look at that.
He's
Look
like,
at
but wait a
that.
minute, he's the tribal chief. It's like, motherfucker, we know he's the tribal chief, but this shit ain't
Oh, shit,
normal. What's wrong with this?
I mean, come on.
What is wrong with him?
Like, you just keep doing that. What the fuck is
Why is
that?
he over there? Tongalo's like, hey, Jacob, we're gonna go out and we're gonna go out and eat something. You wanna go out with us? I will only go if the tribal chief tells
It's the
me.
tribal chief going.
It's the
I
tribal
love
chief.
you. I love
The,
you so low.
like, the tribal chief is the one that told us to come and ask you if you want to go get something to eat. Get in the car, Jacob. The fuck is the wrong? The tribal chief's gonna meet us there. Are you sure that the tribal chief is going to be at the place where we eating? Motherfucker, he told us to come get you. Get in the car.
You up.
What is wrong with you?
And the only place
And
we're
then he
going is
gets
just
in.
the only place we're going is just the Waffle House.
It's a Waffle House. And then he walk in. I am so happy to be here eating food with the tribal chief. And Solo's like, hey,
Okay, hey man, look. And you
fucking
see,
up the hash browns. Shut the fuck up.
you
Like,
see Jimmy and Jay are there too. It's like, hey,
I'm like,
look here,
oh,
Oos.
you gotta let that.
Just
You gotta let that go.
So look here, just get you some waffle, get you a hash brown, smothered, covered, with the
It don't really matter.
fat on the side. It don't really
Get
matter.
your fucking ass down.
Get some salt, pepper to taste. You know,
And sit the fuck down.
sit down.
Over
Calm
here.
your ass down, Oos.
See, the people out here do not realize that he is the tribal chief. Motherfucker, we are. Everybody know who we are.
Everybody knows who we
You're
are.
bringing attention.
Sit
Shut
your
the
ass
fuck
down.
up. Fucking Naomi's over there going, what's up with your cousin? Why is he acting like this?
Why
Don't
don't
sit
you
the
want to be
fuck
acting like
down.
this now?
Damn.
I mean-
Like, he do. He's like, he got me off of the streets and he knew the type of life that I was going to. And Solo's like, man, I know
Look
your
here,
mom.
man. Look here.
Okay? Your mom and dad are my my aunt and my uncle.
Look here,
Could you please sit your fucking ass down? The fuck?
Look here. Besides, I mean, you was already making 70K. I mean,
Yeah,
you
really?
was already
It's,
making 70K. You was already doing.
they just put, yeah, they
was
just
doing-
gave you,
You was
you're
doing
making
good.
six figures
I
a
mean-
year. Just calm the fuck down.
Just sit your ass down, man.
Your silly ass down. I
I
would
mean,
like
you
to
was,
thank
uh,
Paul
you was making-
Levesque
I
for
mean,
giving
yeah, you
me
making-
contract to make me come here for the seat. Motherfucker, where else was you gonna go?
I know you
AEW,
making six
no,
figures
he was
now,
no.
but I know you making six figures now. But let's not forget, you was making high five. You was still making it. You was
Still
still
making-
doing it. You still doing the damn thing.
So after this, Cody finally signs the contract because, you know, he's thinking, or Solo's thinking they'll never do it. They don't like each other. So Cody signs
Right.
the contract, and we get this iconic moment of the two of them looking at each other. Like he signs it, hands it back to Roman. Roman just looks up, and then he looks at him. And now Cody's looking at him, and he's looking at Roman. So I guess when is this? Bad Blood? Is that the next
I
pay-per-view?
believe so, yeah.
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 Like in 2 weeks, it'll be
Cody
Solo
and Roman
Sikoa and Jacob
against-
Fatu, the most devoted motherfucker in wrestling, versus Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, the oddest odd couple in human history, man.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Like if that was ever an odd couple. But
very
real
odd
quick,
couple.
Who's it? Thomas, the YouTube chat. And saying
What's
what
going
was
on
it
at
at Diddy's house?
Hey, man, don't
It
do
said,
it.
look at Diddy's house so far. What we have found was 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
and
784 dildos.
over 700 dildos.
Like,
That's a lot.
if
of
I
baby
was still
oil,
making
that's a
this
lot of
into a
lube, and that's lot of
podcast, that would
dildos.
be. Listen, if I was still making this into a podcast, that would be the name of the podcast. 700 dildos. People are
700.
like, what?
Said, damn,
People will be like, but wait a
that's a
minute,
lot.
you guys have wrestling themes. Where the hell did the dildos come from? Like, man, just it's some
Said,
shit.
just,
It's some, we
it's
found out we.
it's a
I don't
long
know.
story. It's a
This
long
is long.
story. It's a long story. It's a match that happened in the 90s.
Jesus Christ. 700 over 700 dildos on a pole match. Like the fuck? Vince
But
Russo strong again.
said,
Um, apparently, and I saw a little bit of it. Io Sky and Bianca Belair had one hell of a fucking match on Raw.
that they did.
God damn, that was a great match.
They
I ain't
had
even
one hell of a
that
match.
was a fucking fire ass match. I mean, the ending kind of it made sense because small package roll up that made perfect fucking sense. But I'll tell
Yeah.
you right now, Io Sky and Bianca Belair have such chemistry in the ring. God damn, that fucking super walk up the step shit that Bianca Belair does. Y'all can dislike Bianca all the fuck you want. That girl got skills.
So Bianca, oh my God, she is
God
so
damn.
insanely talented. And Io,
So Io does not
Io's
have
just
bad matches with people.
Io is
She
just
has
amazing.
She really the fuck is.
She's amazing to watch in the ring. She really is.
She's like one of the best, like flat out fucking best wrestlers, women wrestlers, period. And I watched it, like I only got a chance to see clips because I was watching the clips while it was happening because, USA wants to charge me and Spectrum's like, yeah, pay him. And I'm like, fuck you both, bitch. As long as YouTube exists, I don't give a fuck. But I tuned in to watch the continued adventures of Braun Strowman and fucking Bronson Reed trying to beat the brakes off each other. Like
Ooh, man.
big meaty men slapping meat on steroids, the sequel. But it just
Look at that was a Clash of the Titans. Said,
God
look,
damn.
you talk about big
That-
meaty men slapping meat on that one. Jesus
Whew.
Christ. Said,
that
look here,
fucking
man.
spear or flop through the damn barricade. Like
But I will say the absolute funniest shit was when Braun Strowman was right about to take off and do that run, and then Bronson Reed threw that fan at him.
he threw a whole human at him. And a black man at that. Like that, I know that motherfucker
Oh
was like,
no!
no.
Look here! That was
Toss the dog shit out that motherfucker.
I paused and I looked back at it. That was Logan Paul's his black guy.
Who, KSI?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who it was. He tossed a whole human being at that man.
No, I'm just saying is that he deserved to get tossed. I'm just saying who. It
He
was.
does. 100%. KSI deserves to get thrown through everything. But
yeah, that shit
you don't
was
talk.
hilarious.
That
I'm
that
sorry,
should
that
be
shit
the
was
new Charlie
hilarious.
Murphy.
I was-
Yes, it was. That should have came with a Charlie Murphy. The Charlie Murphy sound like you don't slap a man. You don't toss another human being. He tossed the whole ass man at that dude. And Braun Strowman caught him like square in the chest.
Yeah.
He tossed a whole human being at him,
He
motherfucker.
tossed him right in his chest.
What are you doing? Does this? You tossed another grown ass man at somebody. What? We ain't talking about like a child. Well, like he
No.
threw a 5-year-old at him. No, he tossed
A
another grown
grown-ass
man at the
adult man.
He's like,
Said,
come here.
picked him up and said, "Hey, help me out real quick. Oh, hey, listen here. I need you to help me out real quick. Crikey!
Come here, Mike.
Crikey! Fling.
And then he caught him in the chest. He just bounced. Braun Strowman went backwards. Dude bounced off of the front of the ground.
Well, look here, man. You go.
Oh, another man
say,
and
look
another
here,
man.
Look, it's never happened to me. I don't know if it's ever happened to you, but I've never been in mid-run and had another whole human tossed at me.
No.
That's
no.
never happened to me.
Nah, I've never had another person thrown at me. And if I did, there's going to be some misunderstandings and some furniture moving. I'm getting up and getting my goddamn dignity back. I'll be damned you
Look
thought
here,
me
man.
into it. You're going to throw
look
me
at-
into
look-
another
look
person
here,
and I'm going
man.
to just stay on the ground? Fuck you. Somebody
So look,
getting
if
fought.
somebody's strong enough to pick up one human being and toss him into another human being, do you really want to mess with that person?
Nope.
I'm just saying.
But I'm throwing blows on somebody. I got to get up. I got to
So
get
look
up and
at-
get my dignity back. Another
you throw-
motherfucker threw
so
a
you-
grown ass man at.
So you
Use
better
me.
throw blows on the motherfucker that that got thrown at you. He said, bro, what you doing? Hit me.
No, I tell you what's gonna happen. You throw me into another motherfucking grown ass man, I'm fighting the referee. If you can pick me up and throw me, and I land on another grown ass man, and he don't do nothing but I bounce off of him and hit the floor, that referee getting his ass whooped. I'm beating the shit out of the ref.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, ref. We going to the parking lot, ref. Like, why? I ain't even the one. I ain't even the one that fucking threw you. What the fuck? Like,
so,
but you the only one I can fight because
no, you'll stand up and give him that look, that like, no, somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Not you. You too big. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked.
Hey, that's when you fight the concession stand, dude. That's when you fight the. That's when you fight the.
That's when you fight vendors.
That's when you start fighting
the vendor. That's
when you start beating the shit out of the vendor shit. Like, I'm gonna get my
the
dick.
Motherfucker that serves your nachos. That's who you like.
Yeah, that's who. Yeah. Get them nachos right now. Come on.
Take that.
Take
Take that. Black man's out there fighting the vendors.
What happened? Bronson Reed threw him into Braun Strowman. Was Braun Strowman hurt?
Braun Strowman said, "Take that." Bronson Reed said, "Take that."
All right, okay, I got you. Say no more, fam. I'll pick myself up off the floor. I ain't gonna put up with this shit.
I don't. A grown adult man. I did not sign up to get tossed into
another grown
adult man. This is not wrestling. This is not what the streets want. This is not what's hot in the hood.
That's not what's popping in the hood.
Router, whatever the fuck. Goddamn Spectrum and this shit. Fucking god.
Oh shit. Oh my god, man.
Fucking goddamn Spectrum. I mean, shit. It's almost as undignified as being tossed into another grown ass man. That shit ain't no.
That's true. So Judgment Day, the new Judgment Day sucks ass. Like I don't like them. Like there's not intimidating. Like I'm not intimidated by them.
There's nothing likable about.
Like I could whoop their ass. Like I'm not.
I just don't like them.
Don't like them. I don't like nothing about them. Like I'm not even. I'm not impressed, man.
No.
Like they're not. No, it's not. No, it's not working. It's not working.
It's just not clicking. Just.
It's really not. It's not working. It's not helping. It's like. I think it's because Carlito's in it, and Carlito is bigger than everybody else in the group. Like Carlito is massive compared to the rest of them. Dom ain't got no muscle tone.
Well,
Dom ain't got no muscle tone. Finn Balor got muscle tone, but he ain't about that big. And JD McDonough is like 70% head.
That's
like
true.
Imagine, like you remember, Pac from AEW.
Yeah.
Like imagine Pac's body, right?
Mm-hmm.
This cut, muscular, short ass body. Now, put like an Attack on Titan dome piece on top of that. That's what.
Of course.
That's what JD McDonough.
That's JD McDonough.
Yeah, and then you get Carlito, who looks like a linebacker compared to these motherfuckers.
Right.
Then you have Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is not scared of anybody. Like if you don't get out of here, you little fruit. Get out of here, you little fruit fly. Beat it if I smack this shit out of you.
It's like Liv Morgan is like, what? Says you're like just so adorable. Why?
I know she doesn't look
like how.
Like the Morgan revenge tour. I'm like, oh my god, does it come with the Barbie house? Like the fuck out of here.
Said
come on.
Said you get the 2-car garage and now all that shit with it too.
Yeah.
With the Liv
Yeah.
Morgan revenge tour.
Oh, oh my God, the Liv Morgan. The fuck out of here. But they beat down on the Terror Twins. But there
Of
was a
course.
match earlier between the Judgment Day and the New Day. And it looked like there might be a split,
Say,
which
do believe a
pissed
split is
me off
coming.
because 10 years, man. 10 years. And now you split them up. See, everybody's like, they said Triple H is racist because he don't like black groups. I mean,
I guess this is the equivalent of
it took him a
there's,
while.
there's too many black people here, so we gotta split you up. But it's only 2.
I mean,
That's too many. I mean, we already got a
fucking
black
Street
tag team.
Profits is still out here.
Say, look, we already got a black tag team champs already with Bianca and Jay, so we don't need 2 more.
Exactly.
And
Like
we
there's
already
not
got another black tag team with the Street Profits, so we don't need another one.
So what? How do you think people are going to react when they break them up? Because it's coming. Like unless
it's gonna be
Big E makes a dramatic save and saves the fucking New Day, because Odyssey Jones can't come back with his domestic violence on White Fast.
So no, the only one that'd be able to come back would be Big E, and be a moderator or something in the middle of the ring where he calls in Kofi and Xavier.
Yeah.
And
Man, we've been
have them
doing
hash
it
everything
years,
out.
man.
But
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of those.
Kofi,
but
and then
it's
what?
definitely gonna be
Was
polarizing.
going to join what? Fucking the Final Testament, or the final chapter of the Testament, or whatever the fuck. The Final Prophets, whatever the fuck them people
Whatever
name
the
is.
fuck they are.
Carrying Cross's Confusion Crew, because I don't know what the fuck to call them people. I don't know. I know AOP's in it. I know Carrying Cross is in it. I know Sasha's in it. And I know Paul Ellering is still back there fucking up in the background. So I don't know what they call themselves. But what? Is Xavier Woods going to join that? Like, he's wearing the black. You saw it.
Yeah, I saw
Kofi
he's
got on the
wearing
bright-
black. Yeah.
Yeah. New Day Rock Joe pants. And he comes out in the fuck your couch leathers. The black and gray leather.
But see, then he could have said that they did the whole Power Ranger scheme because Kofi came out of green, he was the Green Ranger, and he was in black, he was Black Ranger. So,
I mean, I just hope they don't like break them up just so that fucking Xavier Woods can go and join another group. Like I broke up, with the New Day for 10 years, right? I'm saying,
right?
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break up with the New Day, right? And I'm gonna join
Final Testament.
Final
and we're
Testament.
gonna get tag team titles. Like, no, the whole point of breaking up a tag team is so
you can go solo.
You go solo. You get,
That's some common core. That's common core tag teaming or fucking
just
right there.
common sense.
I'm gonna leave a group to join another group to go get some titles I could have got in the first group.
Right?
What? The fuck?
Like that doesn't make sense.
That's a whole lot.
Like why break
That's
up
some
the
long
New Day
division
just
up
to,
in that bitch.
Yeah. Why have a break? Why break up the New Day just to have them join, Final Testament or
Final Test
or the LWO or whatever the fuck or whatever fucking faction that's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If Xavier Woods joins the motherfucking LWO, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm like, you mean to tell me y'all broke up the longest running black tag team, the record holding black tag team, so that one of these 3 members can go to a group filled with Latinos? I'm liable to hit Triple H at his pacemaker if you do some stupid shit like that. Like, why would you do that? You go, the fuck is wrong with you? Paul.
I
Paul,
get to see that.
Paul,
Look,
what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
So,
you go break up this group so that you can put these
he walked up to him and said, Paul Levesque, Paul, Thomas Bishop, Superplex Party. Listen, I just have one question for you. Pow! Chest punch!
That motherfucker flop like a fish. Like you broke up the fucking New Day to put Xavier Woods with the LWO. You do know that means Latino World. And Xavier Woods is blacker than a trillion midnights. We're not even talking about black Latino. We're talking about this motherfucker is black.
Says
He is
he's blacker than
collard
black.
greens and neck bones black. Okay. Salt, what is it?
Like he's cornbread black.
Cornbread black. Fucking know all the lines from Color Purple black. The fuck is wrong with you?
Like, yeah.
Why would you do this? You go put him there. What the fuck is wrong with you? That was your big plan, Paul? Really? I'm gonna break up the longest running and most successful black tag team in wrestling history.
And
One
I'm
of
gonna
the
have a.
like,
Say, look,
I'm gonna have Kofi
So
go by
listen,
himself.
this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring up the New Day.
Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna have Xavier Woods. I'm gonna have him reform the Nation of Domination. It's gonna be
Fucking nation.
with Ron Simmons.
The nation. That is
Damn.
damn. That would just be stupid. Like, if you're gonna break them up,
I drink water.
you gotta give them a better.
You
You gotta give them a better. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta give them something better than this. Like, come on, man. No. That would just be a waste of everybody's motherfucking time.
Right?
Like, that's a waste of time. Because you're going to put him in another group and then, like, okay, so you probably wouldn't put him with the LWO. I don't know why the fuck you would do that. I mean, maybe Kofi. What are you going to... Kingston does
Alpha
not sound...
Academy.
Oh, for fuck's sake, no. Jesus.
Alpha Academy.
You know what? Never has a broken neck disappointed so many goddamn people. And every time I think about it, I want to say fuck Rich Holland. As a staff record label and a motherfucking crew. I fuck you, Rich Holland. Look, Rich. There are three things in this life that are absolutely guaranteed. Number one, number two, taxes. And number three, there will be a fuck you waiting for you every single time you get up out the bed. Fuck you, Rich Holland. Fuck you. For trying to do a belly-to-back fucking suplex and snapping the neck of the glue that kept the New Day together. Now we run the risk of having Xavier, Final Testament Woods, and Kofi. I need a friend, Kingston. Like, fuck you, man. Fuck you.
To
Popcorn head ass.
to borrow one of your phrases, Thomas. Rich Holland, I want to kick you in the ding ding. Just want to kick you in the ding ding, Rich Holland. Just
right
because you deserve that. Just
right in the dick.
Right
in the dick.
Right in the dick hole. Just
not even giving you a chance to think. Just pow. Just oh my god. Did you? Yes, I did. Yes.
Such as
yes.
Oh, Rich. Pow. Yeah.
It's like you got a lot of.
And here's something, man. Let me. All right. Let me ask you this. All right. What is it about with the NXT title? Okay. And everybody that wins it, that they start wearing Gucci loafers with no socks.
I don't know.
I mean, Carmelo Hayes.
I don't know, man.
Off.
I'm at a loss.
Like, Trick.
I'm at a loss. Like, I need to know why in the fuck. Why do they do that? What is it with the socklessness? Like, what in the fuck is it with the socklessness? Like, are you trying to make a statement? Like, everybody that wins that NXT title eventually just loses socks. It's like the NXT title. They have to
NXT title. You could afford Gucci shoes, but you just can't get socks.
You can't get socks. Like, you can't get socks? Really? Not a sock? Not one?
Like,
not a single sock? Not a one? Nobody's giving y'all some dress socks. That's why I said Ricky Starks is gonna be great over here.
Yeah,
Ricky
'cause,
Starks.
he already, he already loves the loafers and no socks look.
Yes, he already has no. He already believes
So-
in the concept of I don't wear a single sock anywhere.
Right. He doesn't.
I don't
already.
wear a
He doesn't
sock.
wear socks. So
Yeah,
boom,
he doesn't
that's a
believe in 'em.
bonus.
And just so that we make sure we understand, not
Mhm.
only does he not wear socks, he's okay with it. He's okay with
cool
it. Yeah, it's cool. You know, he can put on slips his socks off. I mean, he slips off his Gucci loafers, goes straight into the work boots, and he wears socks there. So I guess that matters. But
Yeah.
like, I think it's something about the NXT title that everybody has to act like they're Razor Ramon, like sockless shoes. But
Oh yes,
see,
but here's the
hold
thing.
on. Now I know
Okay.
why. I know why Trick Williams did it, because Trick Williams visited Diddy's house and got some of that baby Earl. Listen, the baby Earl.
The baby Earl. Look here.
Baby Earl.
All right, look here. All right, man.
Trying people.
Said, look at,
I swear to God,
bruh.
we're trying.
Look at how man. Cause you with all that goddamn baby oil, that's a lot of fucking baby oil. Cause
A lot of baby oil, and there's
Trick,
a lot of.
Cause the Trick had to got some. Roman Reigns had to got some.
Do you understand how many people walk around there with that much baby oil? That's a lot of baby oil.
Look at
That is.
That's the only person that walks around with that much baby oil, man. Don't nobody else walk around with that much baby oil. That's a lot of goddamn baby oil.
Jesus, that's a lot of baby. That's like baby oil out of this world, baby oil. That's a lot of baby oil. Like damn. But anyway,
Everything's slick. Anyways,
who is that girl that slapped that other girl in NXT? What is her name? What is her name? Smack Shad.
Miss Parker, Jada Parker, and she slapped the taste out
She
of
slapped the
Roxanne
taste.
Perez's mouth.
And then Roxanne had an interaction with. Oh, we didn't even talk about the big news.
Oh yeah,
CM Punk is talking about dying.
CM Punk.
CM Punk talking about going to hell. I'm taking you with me, bitch. Like he's talking about going to hell. Like straight up
Hey,
hell.
look here, man. All I know is this.
That man is
CM
like.
I thought this whole CM Punk Drew McIntyre thing was over when CM Punk got the bracelet back. I think we might have one more due. But I don't know why.
It was back on as soon as Drew McIntyre made him eat that fucking bracelet.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you don't listen. That is the equivalent. Again, there goes another Charlie Murphy True Hollywood Story moment. You don't make a man eat a bracelet.
Like, wow,
There's a
somebody got
gunfight.
to go.
Somebody got to go. He's like,
somebody gotta
"Wow,
go."
I made you eat your bracelet. There would have been a gunfight. Somebody got to go.
Somebody got to go.
You can't.
You
You
can't
make a
just,
motherfucker eat his bracelet? Did you?
No,
Did
you
you
can't
really
do
make a
that.
motherfucker eat his bracelet? Like whole ass? Like, are you for real? You made somebody eat a whole ass bracelet? Nah.
But yeah,
No,
he is he made a guest appearance on NXT, and if I remember right, he said he's going to be guest referee for the Trick and Ethan Page title match at
Yeah, he did. He
at
did
the
say
next,
something. About
whatever next PLE is. I can't.
But who
remember.
was that? Who was the girl that was talking to Roxanne Perez? She looked like she was nervous as shit. She looked like she was the Gallia,
Julia.
the G girl.
Julia.
That's her name.
Julia.
That's the Julia.
Yeah.
That's the one that was in Stardom.
Yeah. Julia.
Her?
Yeah. Yep.
I guess old girl can wrestle, because Dave Meltzer couldn't keep her name out his mouth. Listen, Dave, I know you like Julia.
promos were meh, but
She can't talk. Dead ass. I hate to say this to you, Julia person, but you can't talk. Just don't.
but yeah,
You
from
need
the clips that I saw,
to get a pen.
man, she could go.
Oh, she can go. Don't get me wrong, but she can't go on that mic. Like she need a minute. The fuck out of here.
True. That is true.
She needs somebody to speak for her. You can. She listen. We are not allowing you to talk ever again.
She needs a manager.
He was like, Roxanne, I come for NXT women title. Like, ooh.
First off, hold up. Said this is what you're doing. This is what you need to do.
I need you to do
and I need you. And I need you
take the tone down.
I need you to take everything what you're gonna say.
And
I need you to take that and put it into somebody else, and have them do this.
Listen,
while you still do this.
Yes, you cannot let that woman talk. God damn! Like, I thought Jordan Grace sounded fucked up on a mic, but then Jordan Grace is built like a fucking tank, so it's okay. I know her ass can go in the ring. She looked like Jordan Lesnar up in that bitch. You know, she looked like Shock. She looked like Shock Lesnar. That's what she looked like, Shock Lesnar.
So
but that Julia chick.
Look at man, you talk trash about her all you want to. So like,
Jordan Grace?
Yeah, she's about 5'4". She will tie your ass up in a pretzel.
I ain't fucking with Jordan Grace. No. They call her the Juggernaut, and I'm like, yep, she is.
You go right. Yeah,
like, do you agree with that? Yes, the fuck I do.
You go right ahead, keep talking shit.
Fuck out of here. I ain't saying that. I'm like, hey, yo, hey, how you doing, Jordan? No, But that Julia, I know can wrestle. Apparently, she's like one of the best women wrestlers in the world. But them talking skills got to come up. Like she might be 10 out of 10 in skills, but goddamn, when she put a microphone in front of her ass, it's like Vladimir Kozlov talking. Remember how he used to talk? I do the dance, and then I put you in the thing, and then the thing hurts. They're like, hey, yeah. Vladimir.
Yeah.
Like, hey, don't talk, don't speak. Like, just go in there and throw bitches. That's all we need you to do there. Just toss a bitch.
All you just need to do, just go in there and just toss a couple bitches, and that's it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
toss a couple bitches and go on home.
I do not expect any fire ass promos from Jordan Grace. I expect her to toss bitches and throw them in the air. That's it. That's her whole job. It's like, oh shit, Jordan Grace threw another bitch in the front row. Like, I need that. I don't need Jordan Grace. Listen, I do not need the Mankind promo. I don't need the I Am the Game JR promo. I don't need none of that. I just need you. Hey, Jordan, pick her ass up, throw her ass over the ring. Just toss her over there. There you go. Like, Jordan Grace, toss somebody. Good. She's got a microphone. Hey, get that mic.
Such as great.
Like, hey, Jordan, no. Like, hey, Jordan, check this out. No. But I can talk. No.
I know,
but I've been working on my pro.
Says Jordan, I know you can. Said, look,
fuck no, I ain't even telling her I know she can.
Look, I know you can. I'm just saying is that
no.
Let's just try with somebody else here and see how.
Man, you're the strong silent type. Listen, China didn't speak for 2 whole fucking years.
And then
China went in, shook the shit out of women, and got the fuck out the ring. Didn't speak for 2 years.
Said no, she didn't talk for 2 years, and then when she did, we didn't want her to talk for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, like, oh shit, she talking. Now we really want the bitch to shut the fuck up. Like, ooh, shit, China, hey. No. Same thing with Julia. I want Julia to go in there and just, like, fucking throw bitches, like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, put a bitch in a Oshikaroshi. Don't speak.
Just walk up in there.
Oshikaroshi.
Beat a bitch's ass.
And just leave. Whatever your finishing maneuver is, put her in it. And then when you're done, just get up, get your hand raised, walk out the ring. Like, don't speak. Don't say shit. Just like, but I can talk. We know you can, but we don't want you to. Like, there's a difference between you can speak and we want you to speak. We don't want you to talk. Some people
want you to get
some people cannot speak. Like, I don't want them to fucking talk. Like, when Walter first got there,
up that character, we're building up that mystery. You know, we want to make you look like a badass. We'll make you.
Remember
look like
when Walter first got
badass.
there had that? Yeah, remember when Walter first got there had that thick ass goddamn Russian accent or that German accent? I didn't get it. I was like, oh, Walter, ooh, Just power bomb bitches. Just that's all you do. Just dun, dun,
So
lay them out, stack
I
them.
don't get on the mic. Just slap a bitch in the
Listen,
chest, power bomb them, and go home.
Yeah, we was gonna we gave you 3 dudes around so that you never have to open your mouth. Just like, hey,
Said
no,
kid, said Walter, just slap him in the chest, power bomb him, and go home.
and then go home. Listen, I love Andrade. I dare make no mistake about it. I love Andrade, but Andrade, we don't need you to talk. Just or you're not good with English, speaking Spanish. We'll figure it out with your passion. We'll figure it out. Like we'll be able to say, I didn't understand a damn thing he said, but he meant every motherfucking word he just said. Man, he just told Mello to go fuck himself. Punta madre, motherfucker, don't be trying. Do you remember that first promo that Andrade did in fucking AEW? You ever remember that black kid that cried? The PSA where you had the little black kid just looked at the screen and that tear rolled out his eye and shit.
Yeah.
The first time I heard Andrade try to speak in AEW, that's how I felt. 'Cause I had admired the dog shit out of this motherfucker, but he always had Zelina Vega with him. Zelina Vega did all the speaking. He didn't have to.
Right.
He said some shit in Spanish to her. She said some shit in Spanish to him. He went in, elbow, flip-flop, good, great, fantastic. He was out there by his goddamn self on AEW trying to talk to fucking Cody Rhodes. Cody, like, oh.
Oh, wait.
I have never wanted to repossess somebody's microphone faster. I wanted to grab his shit. Like, yeah. Andrade.
So I think the only one worse than Andrade was Roosh.
Oh, Roosh is another.
I think the only one worse than Andrade was Roosh. Because
Roosh is painful.
Oh.
Roosh is fucking painful. Again, speak Spanish fluently, beautifully. We will figure it out from your facial expression. But bruh.
By your body language, your context, we'll know what you're saying. We'll know if you're telling a guy, I'm going to beat your ass. We know that. We know when it comes across as, I'm going to fuck you up. Right? We know that. If we know we're going to say, if we're going to say, I'm going to fuck you up and I'm going to go to your house and I'm going to fuck your wife. We know that too.
Yes.
We can get that context of it.
That fucking promo he
did
on MJF.
Language, cool.
Oh my God. That promo he did on MJF was painful. Oh my God. That hurt my soul. And I'm not mad at Roosh. Don't get me wrong. I'm so not. But, God.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
Said Roosh. Just speak Spanish.
Just speak Spanish.
Just speak Spanish.
That's all you
don't try to do it in English. Just speak Spanish.
You see how they fucking up Okada over there? Poor Okada. Just
Cody.
Fuck are we doing right now?
Cody.
Cody. The fuck are we doing right now, man? They got Okada over there. They got Okada over there looking bad.
Hey,
because
Okada
every week they force that man to talk.
He's just there collecting checks.
Yeah, he's like, I wanted to thank you and to defend my time. Oof. Don't do that.
Like,
Some of them motherfuckers, like some of them people over there, and so that nobody thinks I'm being an asshole, there's some white wrestlers like Mark and Jay Briscoe. I had to look at a couple of their promos at least once or twice because I couldn't get all that shit. I was not.
Oh, look at! I'm gonna tell you like this. All right.
Them boys had accents.
So I'm gonna put it to you like this. All right. Being raised in the deep south in the country like this, I have an ear for like the deep accents like that, so I can,
that's good for.
I can determine what they're saying and I can respond, so I know what they're saying. Briscoe,
shit.
Oh my God, it's hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up with Briscoe.
Briscoe's murdering my ass.
Hard keeping up with him because. Accents.
God damn.
The accents were that thick. It's hard.
Fucking accents could have been cut with a lightsaber. Them fuckers was not playing. They was not joking. Them fucking accents.
No, and look, they were joking. every bit,
God
of the
dang.
accent.
Fuck.
Like how they are.
Like, yo.
You can literally tell how they are in their real lives.
Yes.
Yeah, that accent. That was
Yes. That motherfucker. That was painful. But speaking of, let's go over to the AE dub. All right, so first off, have we heard anything about their rights negotiations? Have they come out with anything yet? Have they said anything?
Have not heard anything to date. As we are streaming this on September 19th, 2024. We have not heard anything yet.
Well, Tony.
So,
Tony's kind of put himself. Tony's kind of put himself in this situation, man. He's kind of put himself in this situation.
yeah, yes. I mean,
It's kind of bad that he's put himself in this situation, but I mean, what the fuck else can you do? We don't. Nobody knows nothing. We don't know anything. We have no fucking idea what the fuck is going to happen. I know they did say that the negotiations for the NBA are still ongoing.
right.
But I mean, who in the fuck knows whether or not those will even work? There's a strong possibility that they're going to lose the NBA. The NBA's gone.
Well, see, here's the thing: is that what kind of negotiating power really does Tony have? Because I mean, with ratings going down, audience not being there, does he really have like kind of that strong of a stance to negotiate with?
And that's the thing. Here's the problem. Here is the problem. Tony is still trying to book this shit himself.
Right.
Again. Why? It's been 5 years, dude. 5. Fifth? It's this 5th year. In the 5th year, shouldn't something be
Kind of,
cooking at this point?
happening.
Something.
Like, happening.
Like, okay,
Other
what is
than-
going on with MJF? What the fuck
Like-
is going on?
Well,
what
right
is
now,
going on?
currently, MJF is taking time off.
He's taking
After
time off.
after his big win against Daniel Garcia, which I don't know
NXT
how.
trying to,
I don't
hey,
know how
NXT
that.
trying to get Daniel Garcia.
Yeah.
NXT is still trying to get Daniel Garcia. What do they see in that kid?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I got nothing.
I don't know.
I got nada. But they are still trying to get that kid. Still
I
trying
mean,
to
the
get him.
only thing I could say positive, at least he stopped doing that stupid ass dance.
Oh, I'm gonna slam my dick on your forehead dance.
Yeah.
The instant death
Yeah.
dance.
Right.
Because somebody gotta go. I don't
Said
care
if
if
a
this
motherfucker does that to me, if I'm in the corner and all of a sudden he decides that he's gonna get up on the second rope and grind his dick all up in my face,
somebody gotta go. It is at
Yeah.
that point, ladies and gentlemen,
say
that somebody has to go.
somebody's getting it. Say, look, like the song says,
I'm
somebody's
whooping
getting
somebody's
their ass
ass.
whooped.
I'm whooping somebody's ass.
Somebody's getting their ass whooped.
You
And it
you
ain't
ain't
me.
got one time. You got one time.
Say, look, all I say, somebody
And
getting
I'm
their
gonna beat
ass
the
whooped, but
brakes
it
off
ain't me.
your ass. It ain't me. Somebody getting fucked up. Somebody is getting fucked up. If you pull that bullshit on me, I'm whooping your ass. I am beating the ever-loving shit out of you. Like, I'm handing you your motherfucking forehead in a basket. Like, I can't let you tell people that you did that to me. You gotta
Right?
go. You gotta go. You gotta get the fuck out of here.
And especially since if there's a TV camera there, oh no.
Oh, no.
I
no.
I have to get my lick back instantly. No,
I'm
'cause,
beating the shit out of you.
Look here, you can't be no. Said no.
Yeah.
Said no. We gonna take
You
this shit
got one
outside.
time.
You going through that goddamn announce table, homeboy.
Yeah, you got
Wow.
one time. You have all of exactly one time. One fucking time. And It'll be the shortest one time you ever did in your life. Because
Because
I'm gonna
instantly
be.
you going right through that fucking table.
I'm going to hit you in the throat. I am going to kick you like you owe me money. I am going to fuck you up. Like, come on, man. That
So
is crazy.
you be sticking your dick in my face and then expect me just take that,
I'm
take that,
supposed to
take
just, yeah, like fuck you.
that. No.
Take that. There's gonna be a fight. There's gonna
And
be some understandings and some goddamn furniture move.
and here's the thing, and this is what, and why is Chris Jericho? Why?
Let me tell you something. I
Why?
have gotten to now that I truly do believe. I truly do believe that Chris Jericho is fucking up the church money. Chris
He's
Jericho
beyond
has
fucked up the church's money.
He has to know this is not good. He has to.
I saw somebody.
There's no way.
so
There's no
I-
fucking way you're going to tell me that man still believes that he is no.
Oh no,
Absolutely.
I came across
No.
a TikTok where somebody had posted an article saying, well, the headline, I haven't yet read the article or anything like that, but the headline of it saying is that people were leaving in the middle of Chris Jericho's match. So, I mean, I don't know if they were like leaving the arena or going to the bathroom.
Maybe they were leaving. Maybe they
or
maybe
going
they
to
were
the
just
concession
leaving.
stand. I don't know, but
I don't get it.
but
He has to know, man.
but see, here's the thing though, and
He's got to know, though, Tony.
he's got to know the other, yeah. But see,
He's
he's
gotta
got
know.
in between each match. There's plenty of time where you could do that shit. Plenty of time, because why? They time it to where you could go and get popcorn, come back. You could go to the bathroom and come back. You could go get something to drink and come back. You could go out to the parking lot and get high and then come back.
But it's like, is it? Do you think he's just not catching the hint? Chris Jericho knows goddamn well he looks horrible. He does, man. Like I get it. The wrestling community is going to let people, hang around for as long as they want to until the cows come home. Okay, I got that. But come on, Chris Jericho knows better than that.
Yeah,
Chris Jericho knows damn well. Like, dog, you have get the fuck away from me heat. Remember how they say we were talking about it? His
Yeah.
levels of heat go up every week that we have to see him. He is currently at bitch. I will call Mossad on you. Heat. Like, if you don't get the fuck away from me, I will call the Israeli intelligence community on you. Get the fuck away from me. Like
So
I don't
look,
want him.
and it is rough watching his matches now.
Oh, it's rough.
And
It is.
oh my god, look, and
It's really rough.
I swear I think I need to set up this. I need to start doing a Patreon or something as a so I can pay for therapy for watching this, because Jesus Christ. Maybe like put my Cash App or something where somebody
God.
shoot me some money so I could get therapy because god damn.
God, it's like he knows this, man. Chris Jericho
Like,
is
he knows that he's got to know that just go home. Either he goes home or the people are going home, but somebody's going home.
Go home before we do something to you, Heat. Get out of the park. Don't come to the parking lot, Heat. Hey, Chris, have you ever thought about hosting your own show on Newsmax and never coming back to wrestling, Heat? Like, he has if you don't get the fuck away from me, I'm going to hurt you, Heat. Like
Chris,
just know, man. Come on, man.
Like, Chris, just stay home and start a podcast.
I will never believe that Chris Jericho does not realize people don't like him. There's no way. And if there's anybody that really does still like that man,
Why?
I don't even know what.
I don't. I just want to know why.
I'm trying to figure that out my damn self.
Here's the thing: is that
I'm trying to figure that out my damn self.
because he's not likable. His ring work is starting to go. It's gone down. I mean, let's be honest. It's gone down.
That lion salt does not look the same.
No.
That lion salt looks like that lion. Why does that lion salt look like fucking Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses doing it?
Oh, look here, man.
He gonna fuck himself
look,
up.
Look here. It's
He gonna
still
miss.
so no. It's
He
still
gonna
lion.
miss.
No, it's still lion salt. It's just a different kind of lion. Except first time it was a lion salt, it was like lion in the jungle lion.
Yeah,
This time it's a sea lion.
it really is. I'm trying to tell you
just
right now. Listen, I'm
just,
fucking. He gonna fuck himself up one day, and it's gonna be the worst fucking the memes that's gonna come out of him, fucking around and trying to do that damn moonsault, that lion salt shit, and missing.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho will have to leave out of pure embarrassment.
Right.
It won't even be. It'll just be like, "Yo, man, did you really do that? Was that really you? Was that all you?" Like,
It's like,
what?
yo, Chris.
Fuck?
You,
Chris,
you,
fuck was you thinking, man? Like,
sure you want to claim that?
you want to? That was that you?
Like
He gonna go back. He gonna hit the bottom rope, or he gonna hit that middle rope and try to do that bullshit.
He gonna.
And he ain't gonna get the whole rotation. It's gonna be fat ass on the ground.
So he gonna try to do that fucking. He gonna try to do that toupee soda city, and then his ass just gonna just flop and hit that goddamn.
Just flop.
He's gonna
Just
flop.
pure flop. Like, you know, him doing a tope su or any fucking thing. Bitch, that's over the top rope. Hey, Chris, you are in your 50s, but stay your stupid ass on there. Like I was listening to dude,
look,
like LL Cool J and Eminem did a song called Murdergram Part 2. And Eminem's in his 50s and LL's 56. But they sound smooth as shit, right? But that's lyrical.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Jericho trying to do that shit that he used to do when he was younger as a man in his 50s. And let me tell you, as a man in my 50s, fuck you. Doing all that shit. Fuck you. You will never see me run 10 miles by myself, just chilling, just the air breathing. Fuck you.
So
I don't want to run down the block at the end of my block. Fuck you.
Not only that, his walls of Jericho now, it looks like he's taking a shit in a lazy boy. I mean,
It really does. Man. It looks horrible out there, man.
And you just see him while he's doing it. He's just huffing. He's just like, man.
Like, just breathing hard.
Just stop and go home.
Stop, man.
Just
go
stop.
home.
Just go home. You know.
Just go home.
Just go home. Just go home.
Just go home. That's all you do. Go home.
You know.
Go keep talking.
And if you need to go out or anything like that, you know, follow Trump around. You know, but just go home. Go home. Anyways. So that was Chris Jericho. So now let's see what else happened in there. So Jack Perry. Oh, Jack Perry. Jack Perry. Don't like Jack Perry. Hate Jack Perry, but still, Jack Perry is Jack Perry. And the one thing I will never understand, for the life of me, is why are they still trying to push Jack Perry? Why are they still trying to do this whole thing with the EVPs? Why are they still trying with the young bucks, or the middle-aged bucks, or the old-age bucks, or the old fucks, or whatever you want to call them? They are just horde, and I don't understand why they're still being pushed. I'm just talking about the goddamn Elite and Jungle Jack Perry, and why the fuck are they being pushed? Who in the fuck wants them? Because
I hate these guys.
nothing. No, and I don't get this whole.
Do they not
scapegoat
understand?
thing.
Don't nobody like them? Do they not get it?
And the thing is, Courtney had said it perfectly about with Jack Perry. if he didn't try to be this whole badass heel, uh, um, I'm I grow my hair out and I drink beer and I do this shit. I cuss on the mic and blah blah blah. If he just
He's
said
cold.
no,
He's stone broke Steve
said
Austin.
no,
The fuck out of here.
no. If he did this whole,
Flat
if
broke Steve
instead,
Austin.
right, if instead he focused on doing like a whole I'm the son of, I'm a d bag, I'm the douchebag, I'm the son of a Hollywood star, I'm a douchebag, blah 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 blah. So I'm the greatest ever, and there's nobody better than me. Da, da, da. Then yeah,
There will always
I
be
could
time for
say
Jack
yeah.
Perry.
Then
Always.
that would get more, that would be more believable, and it would get more heat on him as being natural because you know that's who
Listen,
he
I'm
is.
gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
I will always. There will always be time on this show for Jack Perry slander. He is flat broke Steve Austin.
He is.
Like
He is
instead
the
of glass breaking, it's like changing a cup or changing a tin can. Chingly chingly. Dun, 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 dun. He goes out
he's
and
he's
you
no
remember that we
he's
used to get the little things of milk in school? He pours that shit over his head.
he's no dough Jack Perry.
How the fuck are you gonna wear a
I
leather
mean,
vest?
look at man, he looks like a cafeteria worker.
Get the fuck out of here! Like
No,
if he's
he looks like he serves food
here's
at a,
how
he looks like he
I will
serves
give him
food
respect
at
because
a
they're-
high school
yeah, and wrestles
cafeteria.
yeah, like he wrestles on Wednesdays and Thursday nights. I mean Wednesdays and Friday nights.
Yeah.
Like I'll give him respect if he cuts all his hair off. There, hey Jack Perry, you want my respect? Cut all your hair off. You can keep the beard. I mean,
Yeah.
look like a Braun Strowman knockoff now any fucking way. Like, what would happen if Braun Strowman lost 400 pounds and fucking 6'6" to 3, fucking
Yeah.
5 to 6 inches? The fuck?
But it seems like now Ricochet, change of gears
Oh.
now for seems like Ricochet's finally started to get a win, trying to get a title.
Yay.
So I think
Yippee.
eventually, I still think that
Woohoo.
he's going to do good here. I think he's going to do better in AEW than he did in WWE.
Mm.
You know, I still think he is.
Mm.
Although
Mm.
it doesn't look
It
like
ain't
it.
gonna matter.
Not looking like it though.
Okay.
But hey,
Let's be honest. Can you imagine Ricochet getting an AEW World Title match against who? Fucking Bryan Danielson. So
I can
Brian
see
can
it. I
pick
can
the
see him get a
bell lock
match.
and
Oh yeah, I can see
he
him
can
getting a
get a
match.
match.
Not winning, but yeah, I can see him
Fuck
getting.
no.
I can see him getting a
Yeah.
match.
Because fucking Brian Danielson is gonna put his ass in a LaBelle lock and leave him in there until he chokes out. You ain't going no fucking where. You ain't gonna beat nobody. Sound like Ricochet was brought in there for one reason and one reason only, and he's about
That's
to
who
make
will.
an ass. He's about to make an ass load of fucking money for
He better.
doing one match. You want to talk about a waste of coins. You want to talk about a waste of motherfucking coins. He's about to make
His
millions of dollars for one match.
yeah. Well, see, here's the thing: is that,
That's cr-
and I said it before, and I'm sticking to it. And this may be a wild conspiracy theory, but hey, I think that Paul is trying to exhaust all the money that whatever money that he can from Tony Khan. By just saying, hey, Evil Uno's
Okay.
contract is coming up. Let's see if he wants to go to NXT. And then all of a sudden now
Oh.
Evil Uno has a $3 million
Evil Uno signs a
contract.
multi-year deal for $4 million.
Right.
Evil Uno ain't gonna put a butt in the seat if he was giving away sandwiches. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Right?
But again, this is why it's his chess and not checkers, because you got to be smarter. Like seriously, you got to be smarter. You gotta be smarter than this. Like you can't be this fucking stupid. But again, it just again we go back to this fucked up ass thing about well, if you're talking bad about AEW, you're a hater. No, I just want good wrestling. I just want good wrestling.
I just like good wrestling.
It's like good wrestling. It's a funny thing I like. It's a weirdo, something weird about me. It's kind of weird and
whether
it's like good wrestling. That's all I like.
Whether it just be just like your regular schmegular match or just a knockdown, drag out, barn burner, whether it be just the 5 to 10 minute, comedy laugh off to where your stomach is hurting and you're crying, laughing, or
I need it. Like I need
that.
Yes,
I need that.
I need that. Like it's fucking ridiculous that I have to ask for that.
And
I gotta be a hater because I'm not fucking excited about Ricochet versus Osprey, the second coming. Like, wasn't excited about it the first time I saw it. In fact, there was a couple of wrestlers that wasn't excited about that shit. There's a couple of them.
Right.
Supposed to get their ass whooped. It was a couple of wrestlers that was out there. Really, you know what I mean?
Throwing that hate.
It was gonna beat the shit out of somebody.
Hey, I don't like this shit.
Somebody's getting fucked up. They was gonna listen. If them two boys had been anywhere near some of them old school wrestlers, they wouldn't have made it. The ass whooping was coming. It was gonna beat the shit out of their ass. Like, hey man, y'all that was a wrestling match. Y'all fucking up kayfabe. Like we see, bro, we wrestle beyond kayfabe. You not gonna be able to wrestle beyond getting out that building. Tell Harley Races go beyond kayfabe. Listen, I'm afraid of Harley Race now. That man been dead for 10 years.
Yeah,
I ain't fucking around. Not fucking around.
No,
I'm scared.
Fuck around, do that shit around somebody like Harley Race.
Harley Race scares
Harley
shit.
Race. Man, fuck you up.
Harley Race scares the shit out of me right now. That man been dead for a hot minute. Like I'm not fucking around. Like I don't listen. I don't want no smoke with Harley Race's ghost. That motherfucker survived a damn car accident that killed his wife and his son, and he almost lost his leg, and still got the fuck. That was one of the toughest motherfuckers on the planet. Harley Race's spirit scares me. That motherfucker's been dead for a hot minute. I know his body is gone. That shit is powder, but I still ain't fucking around. Like
he's like, no.
Harley Race is one of the toughest motherfuckers on the planet. Like, hey man, Harley Race, fucking Ray Stevens, goddamn, Gino Hernandez, not Gino Hernandez, Hercules Hernandez, Ming still walking around loose. No,
man. Oh man.
Imagine do a flippy flop match with Ming in the fucking room. That motherfucker put you in there. He will put Will Ospreay and fucking fucking Ricochet in that Tongan death grip.
Try that shit if you want
and
to.
have both of their hands. Just
send look here. All it'll take for them to do just one flip. The second they land on their feet,
he grab them with that Tongan shit, and it's the fucking end of it.
That's it.
All right, so we got to switch gears because next week it's happening. So tomorrow's the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th.
Right.
The 25th of September, ladies and gentlemen, it drops. Mr. McMahon, the Netflix documentary. Now, I don't know if I don't know if they're going to do what Netflix always does, which is put the whole thing out all at once, or if they're going to give us 6 individual, like we got to come back every week to see another episode, but
no, they didn't say anything about putting out week by week. So
no, they said it was 6 1-hour episodes. So it's supposed to be. So that's going to be the whole thing,
6
right?
6 hours. So
6 fucking hours. All right, so.
And we all know it's going to be mostly pro-positive event stuff because, like I said, it started before the whole
until the end.
Janelle Grant, before the whole lawsuits, before.
And they put that stuff in
all that shit got out in the open.
And they put it. That's the thing. They put it at the end of this.
Yeah.
They even said that most of this was pro Vince McMahon until he got ousted and that Janelle Grant shit hit, because you can see it even in the fucking trailer. they're going to talk about this. But
see, and even when they talk bad, it's still gonna be like,
all right, so
now,
fuck it.
and it's not
Go
really
ahead.
gonna be bad. It's gonna be just more neutral. Just like,
Yes.
Yeah, he did it, but uh, he did so much for the wrestling business, and I made a lot of money because of it.
No. And because by the time we come back on this show next week, that fucking thing will have premiered. And I'm hoping to be able to watch the whole fucking thing so that we can next week's episode might just be our review of Mr. McMahon, the fucking Netflix documentary. It might be 2 hours of us talking about it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, fuck that. No. We need to demystify Vince McMahon. He was not that, like, he was an innovator for certain things when he was younger. But even in his quote unquote innovation, he fucked over everything his father and all the other like territory bosses had put in place. Vince Sr. is going around to the territory bosses saying, my son will not expand. My son will not expand.
Yeah,
my son will not expand.
He's going to
that
respect
motherfucker
the
coughed
territory.
twice. He's dead the next week, and then Vince is like sucking up your shit. So we got to demystify this motherfucker. Now, I say this with all due respect to what Vince started, to the innovations that he came up with. We wouldn't be talking about WrestleMania. We wouldn't be talking about rock and wrestling and all of that other great stuff. And I get that. And I want people to remember that, yes, those were some fantastic things. But God damn it, Vince was not a good man. I'm sorry. No. Vince Kennedy McMahon was not a good dude. He still ain't. I'm sorry. That motherfucker's still breathing. He's not a good man. Okay? And we're not even talking about the ruthlessness of the wrestling business. We're talking about as a grown fucking human being. Vince McMahon's a piece of shit. Like, come on.
Just
man.
as an individual. Just
as an individual.
From the steroid trials to the busting up
the
union,
smashing of the labor, like
busting up the union that Jesse Ventura wanted to start, from the Attitude Era.
Sex and violence in the Attitude Era almost made Bruno Sammartino not come back to wrestling. Do you understand how crazy that is? Bruno Sammartino, one of the most famous and longest reigning world heavyweight champions of any wrestling company ever, almost did not come back to his home, which was the WWE, because Vince had to have tits and ass. That is that's nuts.
And as a matter of fact, to this day, Bruno Sammartino is still the longest reigning at the time when he held it, WWF champion.
And he almost did not come back because of that shit. Bret Hart, and y'all can say whatever y'all want to about Bret Hart being bitter and he needs to let shit go. I'm sorry, no, he doesn't. No. Because Bret Hart had Vince McMahon, and this is the thing. Let's look at the Montreal screw job. Okay. There was an easy way to fix that. There's the easiest way to fix that. Have a DQ finish. It was on a Sunday. That Monday, you put Bret Hart in a match. You have another DQ, except Shawn Michaels goes over. Easiest way to fix it. He could have wrestled. It could have been some shit where Bret Hart is stopping a feud between, I don't know, fucking Shawn Michaels and I don't know, fucking Undertaker, whatever. There were ways to do it. But Vince chose the most toxic fucking way to do it. And in the process, it kind of fucked Bret Hart. And then there was the Owen Hart shit. Like, I get it. Vince is just not a good dude, man. He's not. Was he an innovator? Absolutely. 100%, without question. Was he a good person? Fuck no. Vince McMahon was not a good dude, man. He wasn't. No. I know a lot of people don't like that. But he was not a good dude. He was not. And this is the shit. I'm not even talking about the shit that we don't know about. I'm talking about just the shit that we do know about. Vince was not a good dude. He wasn't. And we have mythologized the Attitude Era. We mythologize Mr. McMahon, and Mr. McMahon
So,
wouldn't have been shit if Stone Cold hadn't have been as hot as he was.
right. And here's the thing.
Uh,
And here's the thing. We never would have known Vince was the Mr. McMahon, the owner of the company, if it wasn't for Stone Cold.
Exactly.
He would still be just
I'm saying,
he'd
man.
still be just a Vince the announcer, Vince McMahon, the announcer.
And the trail of bodies that are connected to that man. Like, here's one that I know a whole lot of people don't know. There is a strong possibility that fucking Vince McMahon bribed a sheriff to get Jimmy Superfly Snuka out of the shit that happened to him.
Yep.
It's a
That
strong
is.
possibility. Because Jimmy Snuka said that shit for years. I don't know, brother. I was in there, and then Vince came in, and he went to a guy, and then I was on. Like, Jimmy Superfly Snuka said that shit his goddamn self. This is not me making that shit up. Go look it up. But
And I believe
Jimmy
it.
Snuka killed a motherfucker. Jimmy Snuka killed a woman. Nancy Argentino, another fucking Nancy, got killed. Vince, and Vince might have had a hand in getting Jimmy Snuka off of that shit.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things at the time. He's a millionaire. There's a lot of things a lot of money can do. And and it makes a
This
lot
was
of
at
people.
the height of Jimmy. Yes,
Yeah.
this was at the height.
And this is at the height
Jimmy
of
Snuka.
Jimmy Superfly. This one,
Yes, this was
Superfly.
after he had made that jump off the cage on the Don Morocco. Remember how that but he
Yep.
still didn't even win the IC title. Stupid ass. He jumped off of him after the fucking match. But there's a chance Vince covered up a murder. There we go. Like that's the sort of motherfucker we're talking about. There's the limo driver. No, the first woman referee that said she was sexually assaulted by Vince in a goddamn limo. And he spent years denying that. Do you know when he settled that shit? When TKO was getting ready to buy fucking WWE. Again, ladies and gentlemen,
he's not a good
y'all
dude.
get mad at me if you want to, but I'm telling the fucking truth. I am telling the truth. These things are easily fucking, you can look them up. Vince was not a good fucking guy. He wasn't. You know,
So,
there was the
and then let's not forget, his whole participation in the plane ride from hell.
Yep. There's been, this is how crazy this is. There's been several plane rides from hell. Some of Vince has been on, some of them Vince hasn't been on. The one that they talked about on Dark Side of the Ring, Vince wasn't on that plane. Supposedly, Vince was not on that plane. Because if Vince had heard what the fuck was going on back there, Vince would have fired everybody at the goddamn, like, everybody and their grandmother would have been gone. Everybody and their grandmother. But that's the crazy thing. The people involved mix up the plane ride from hell from other plane rides from hell, some of which Vince McMahon was a part of. So again, the wellness policy that they put up after the death of Eddie Guerrero, and yeah, Chris Jericho said it was really, really strict. They said Randy Orton failed it. They said Triple H might have failed it. Nobody knows. Nobody fucking knows because it was always at the whim of Vince McMahon. See, a lot of y'all are mad at Vince because of how he booked towards the end of his fucking career. A lot of us old school cats are mad about Vince McMahon for how he booked for all the time
For
up
his
until
whole
the end of his motherfucking career, his whole fucking career. Some of the shit that Vince was doing, like Black Sunday or Black Saturday, when Vince McMahon's face showed up on
TBS. TNT.
On TBS.
Oh, yeah, TBS, yeah.
It was TBS. It was the Georgia Championship Wrestling was supposed to be there. Vince shows up. He bought the fucking time slot. And he bought it out from underneath the guys that ran Georgia Championship Wrestling. And without any TV rights, Georgia Championship Wrestling was getting ready to go under. And Vince sold that fucking time slot back to the Crockett brothers. I think no, Crockett Sr. Sold it to Crockett Sr. for $1 million. That's what he started WrestleMania with. And the Crockett's took over Georgia Championship Wrestling and turned it into world championship wrestling, WCW. So we would not have had WCW had Vince not sold it to the Crockett's, and we wouldn't have had WrestleMania had the Crockett's not bought it. But that was Vince's way of trying to consolidate power. He literally raided the AWA, raided the NWA, raided WCW, raided World Class, like raided them, took their fucking wrestlers and, the original.
One of the biggest ones was one of the biggest catches was Junkyard Dog.
Mm-hmm. Because Junkyard Dog, before he came to WWE, was a fucking legend in Mid-South. He was a legend in Mid-South and Georgia Championship and Florida Championship. He used to have wars with Ted DiBiase.
Mm-hmm.
Wars. Bloody fucking cage match wars with fucking Ted DiBiase. And Ted said, Junkyard Dog said Ted DiBiase taught him so many things. And they were like good friends outside the ring, but they used to have fucking wars. By the time Junkyard Dog got up to fucking WWE, he was coked out. He's coked out. Fucking, it's cocaine. Like,
I mean, and
he was not in the shape he was when he was younger. Because
he
could go.
Like during those days, yeah, he could have gone then. But when he got into at the time WWF,
it was a wrap.
That he lost a step. He had gained way too much weight.
Shit.
Way too. He was huffing. He'd be huffing and puffing. He'd blow up like just mid match and was just sweat just pouring.
The fucking amounts of fucking racism and xenophobia that Vince just, black wrestlers they weren't getting no shine. They were not going to get any shine. It wasn't until, I won't even say Ahmed Johnson, because Ahmed Johnson was a mumble mouth motherfucker, but you know what I mean? It was like, maybe.
It may have started with Ahmed, but
I mean, Coco Beware had a bird. Coco Beware was not going to win a world title.
Oh no. No.
Look
here. Don't look like Coco Beware would have had any kind of belt. Would have been a tag team belt.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Exactly.
Because he would have never.
He
may have gotten intercontinental title shots, but that's
maybe.
about it. And
he wasn't getting no fucking.
But
very slim maybe. He'd have to be Tito Santana popular.
Yeah.
And even then.
But then, he's still no.
Yeah, because you got to think about it.
It may have started with Ahmed, but his whole kind of bashing and berating and just basically just making just making black men looking like just
dog shit.
Yeah,
I want you to think about that.
Continue with Harlem Heat. And
Pedro Morales was a Puerto Rican world champion. I remember him having a 60-minute Iron Man match against Bruno Sammartino in Shea Stadium in New York, right? Pedro Morales, Puerto Rican world heavyweight champion. Do you know who the next Puerto Rican world heavyweight champion was? Fucking Damian Priest. Fucking Damian Priest.
Yeah.
That was the next motherfucker to hold a world title in WWE from Puerto Rico was Damian fucking Priest. How fucking crazy is that? But that was Vince. Vince liked jacked white boys. Make no mistake about it, Vince loved him some jacked ass white boys. That's why he turned Lex Luger into Hulk Hogan.
That's why
that shit didn't work.
Yeah, that's why late in his career, he loved Austin Theory because Austin Theory was
jacked white boy.
Jacked white boy.
Jacked white boy.
His absolute perfect thing that he loved. So yeah,
He tried to turn Lex Luger into Hulk Hogan. That shit didn't work.
Mm-mm.
And it wasn't until the steroid trial that Vince even noticed the smaller technical fucking champions. Randy Savage got a world title shot.
Bret Hart.
And won. Fucking Ric Flair. There's no fucking way Ric Flair would have ever won the title in the WWF had Vince not been knee deep in the goddamn steroid trial. There's no way.
Hell, Ric Flair would never have won it. Shawn Michaels never would have won it.
Shawn Michaels damn sure would have won it. Bret Hart, fucking
let's just say Stone Cold. Stone Cold never would have won it.
Yeah, look at the guys that actually
definitely never would have won it.
Because think about it. Look at the fucking champions that Vince had before that. He had Ultimate Warrior, steroid freak. Hulk Hogan, steroid freak. I don't know about Sid. I think Sid Udi was just built, aka Sid Justice, Psycho, whatever.
He was just big and jacked.
So, yeah, just a big ass white boy for no reason. I mean, but like those were the Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. Yeah.
Those guys that were like 6'5" and up, and and 275, 280.
Yeah, just big for no reason ass motherfucker. Just huge. He loved him some big ass white boys.
Yeah, like Undertaker. And
oh my God, and that's the craziest thing. When people were leaving to go for that, going to get that WCW money, look at the motherfuckers that stayed. Shawn Michaels stayed.
Mm-hmm.
Bret Hart was loyal until Vince wasn't loyal to him. The Undertaker never left. Stone Cold wasn't going back. Stone Cold was like, fuck you, as long as the guys that was over there when I was over there in WCW are still over there, fuck you, I'll never go back. Like I said, Bret Hart was loyal until he wasn't. When Bret left, Owen wanted to leave, and he was like, nope, we're going to pay you more money. There was a thing with Vince. Vince's understandings about wrestling were great. Don't get me wrong. They absolutely were. But it was tempered with the fucking narcissism of a motherfucker that wanted to be, is like, I'm just as important in wrestling. Like, fuck everybody else is in the ring. It's all about me. No, it wasn't. Nobody gave a fuck about Vince. Nobody. Vince did that Mr. McMahon shit because he was desperate. And had Stone Cold flopped, let's say America just didn't take it to this white boy drinking beer all the damn time. If America didn't take the Stone Cold, Vince McMahon, Mr. McMahon would have been dead in the fucking water, because who else was he going to play off of? The Undertaker would have chokeslammed his ass to sleep. Nobody's listening to him. Kane's going to do the same thing, only worse, and there's going to be flames. You can't play it off Shawn Michaels. You've been dealing with the motherfucker for 15 years. That shit wasn't going to work.
Right.
Bret Hart, no. That shit wasn't going to work. Diesel, no. Razor Ramon, no. 1, 2, 3 Kid, no. No one else could have been the foil for Mr. McMahon than Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's the only fucking one. He is literally the only fucking one. Because any other person on that roster at that time, it would not have worked. Triple H, that shit would have never worked with Triple H.
No.
The Rock, that shit wouldn't have worked with The Rock. The Rock is the most electrifying man. I wear silk shirts and Gucci shoes and shit. Vince is dressing the same way he is. That shit ain't gonna work.
No.
They needed a motherfucker to bounce off of him. So if Stone Cold had flopped, let's say he won that damn King of the Ring and did that Austin 316 says I just whooped your ass, and nobody reacted. Everybody was like, boo, fuck you, you're talking about the Bible. If Stone Cold had a flop,
if that shit
Mr. McMahon would have never existed.
Yeah, because if that shit would have happened, then first thing instantly it would have been like, oh, well.
Fuck. Ooh,
not the reaction we were expecting. So,
yeah,
this is what we're gonna do. And
they just
that would have been it. And that would have been.
And it was not another.
That would have been the end of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And
if that shit had a flopped in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Oh, yeah, the only thing we would just remember is that, hey, you remember that guy Steve Austin that had a really cool theme song that.
Something was not like that. Yeah, he had that cool ass thing, the Stunner. That was about, and Vince needed that, but at the same time, Vince was always willing to go places that conventional wisdom and wrestling history would say, hey, maybe don't. Like we've always had women valets and women managers in wrestling. That's not a shock, okay? It's not a shock.
Right.
But then there were people like China that came around. Okay, so we've never seen anything like China before. That's why China stuck out. Nobody had ever seen a woman that looked like China that could do what China did. Nobody's ever seen it. So we was like, okay, it's cool. This might work.
Right.
But bra and panty matches, that was not wrestling.
No.
But it was desperation. It was the desperation of Vince McMahon. And if that shit had flopped again, y'all got to remember, Vince McMahon's shit was luck, but no skill. The wrestlers made the shit work. I give no props to Vince whatsoever, other than, hey, you signed him. He was the one that started that independent contractor shit, but I digress. Like, you signed him, but there was nobody clamoring for a Mr. McMahon t-shirt. Never. Now, one time has I ever seen a motherfucker dressed up and say, yo, man, I want to dress like Mr. McMahon. Nobody give a fuck about Vince. Nobody did. No. But Vince was so egotistical that he thought that he was bigger than the fucking company. Like, if anything, somebody should have made a meme for his dumb ass and said, ain't nobody coming to see you, Vince. Because nobody did.
No,
nobody came to see Vince.
And see, and
nobody
here's the thing.
Talk about.
No, all of the bra and panty matches and the mud wrestling matches, those matches never came until the Lunger Blaze tossed the WWE,
tossed that belt in the WWE
into the trash.
Yeah, because Vince didn't give a fuck about the women's.
Because
Vince didn't give a fuck about women's matches. He didn't.
He didn't give a fuck about them, but at least he dedicated pretty much 5 minutes a year to women's matches. God.
Yes. Actual women. Jacqueline never got her flowers. I'm sorry. Jackie never got her fucking flowers. Victoria never got her fucking flowers.
She was good, and Victoria was good.
Victoria was good. Jackie was good. Sable was ass. But Sable had big titties. And that's the only thing Vince McMahon and Vince Russo saw. Sable had absolutely no talent. But then again, like Jim Cornette said, the male Sable was the Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior had absolutely no talent whatsoever.
No, he did not.
You can say what you want to about Hulk Hogan, because when Hulk Hogan came over to WWE or WWF, he changed. Because Hulk Hogan in the AWA was a fucking heel. He did heel shit. But when he got over there, he was an established guy, put some red and yellow on him, tear his shirt off, Real America, boom, boom, boom. The Ultimate Warrior is a wholly created Vince McMahon character, and you see how well that worked. He was blown up because he ran a fucking 100-yard dash down to the goddamn ring. Mm-hmm. Then his stupid ass slid in the ring. He shook the fucking ropes for 2 whole goddamn minutes. Did a bunch of... When y'all saw him blowing his fucking cheeks out, he was trying to get air in them. Mm-hmm. His matches were dog shit.
Yep.
Complete dog shit.
Absolutely.
100 unmitigated hot buttered dog shit. And
running
Vince
dog shit.
Yeah, but Vince pushed his ass the fuck over because look at how big he is. Look at the power of the Warrior. Ultimate Warrior was ass, man. God damn. But again, the Ultimate Warrior is exactly what happens when Vince McMahon's ideas run amok. Because think about it. He had the idea for The Undertaker. If Mark Calloway had no personality, that shit would have flopped. He had the idea for Kane, who is The Undertaker's brother. He had fucking Glenn Jacobs on the fucking roster for a hot minute. He was goddamn Jerry Lawler's dentist.
Yeah, he was
Isaac
Yankem, DDS.
Yeah, then he was the fake Diesel. Remember that? Fake Diesel.
Mm-hmm. Fake Diesel.
But it wasn't until they came up with the idea of Kane that it actually fucking worked. But again, if Glenn Jacobs did not have any fucking personality, that shit would have died a fucking slow, painful death. Well, Vince got lucky. Vince got real.
Let's see. Well, now with Undertaker really didn't start doing anything on speaking anything on his own until
until
after he got rid of Paul Bearer, because
Mhm.
because first it was $1 Million Man, then Brother Love,
When he first came in, you
but
knew,
when he
you
first
kind of
came in,
knew
you
the
knew,
Undertaker was money. You
yeah.
knew he was money. You
So just
fucking knew.
looking at him, you knew. Once
That
he
motherfucker took a
said
clothesline,
no, because
fell
once
down, and then popped the fuck up. You money.
no, I
That
mean, bro, you knew he was money when he made his ring entrance and he took his hat off.
Oh,
And then
and the eyes roll back in the back of the head.
He roll his eyes in the back of his head.
Do you remember
And
that
then,
Survivor Series? Do you remember that whole Survivor Series when he debuted? He beat all 5 of the guys in the other corner.
Yep.
He beat all of them. Every
And just like how you said,
one of them.
when he got clotheslined and he went down and then he just popped back up.
It's like, oh man, that's a big hit. It was money. Print it. Just
And it
go
was
get
like,
go get a printing press and get that money. You gotta get that.
that was it.
You just create. He scared the shit out of people. But again, that's because Mark Calloway scared the shit out of people.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Calloway was he was the
very
replacement.
large and very intimidating.
Yes. He was the replacement for fucking Dan Spivey in the Skyscrapers. It was Sid
Yep.
Vicious
Sid
and
Vicious
motherfucking
Dan
me,
Spivey.
Mark Calloway.
Mm-hmm.
And he was it was Sid Vicious and me. It was Sid Vicious, me, and Mark Calloway. They were the new Skyscrapers. And then he left, and Vince was like, "I got an idea for you," and he gives him the Undertaker idea. And sure enough, it fucking worked. Percy Pringle, the guy that played Paul Bearer, or Paul, I guess his name was Paul Moody. I guess his name Paul Moody.
Paul Moody, yeah, but then became Paul Bearer.
Became Paul Bearer. He was a former fucking mortuary person, so he fucking helped with the goddamn character. But if Mark Calloway had the personality of a bologna sandwich, that shit would have died. Like, dude, nobody wants to see this shit. Like, imagine
really,
he
man,
came up with the idea of popping the fuck back up. That was his idea. It was like, lay down, and popped up like I was Michael Myers. Like, okay, shit, that works.
Like,
but if anybody else would have just been like trying to sell and shit, like, but that's what I'm saying. Got lucky. This was none. All Vince did was give these people a platform, and then it came back to bite everybody in the ass because in the background he was just as narcissistic as any other fucking rich guy. Any other rich guy. I'm not surprised by the affairs. I'm not surprised about the cheat. I'm not surprised by any of that because Vince McMahon's a narcissistic piece of fucking shit. So, duh.
Yeah. So
of course
it would have been regardless of, even though Mark Calloway was the one that added all the nuances to the character of the Undertaker with the popping up and with the eyes rolling in the back of his head and just from his movements and just from the look on his face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All of those nuances, that's what he added to it. But then the second that it started, it catches on with people and it makes money.
Yep. Vince is like,
I did it. I'm the one.
The Undertaker. Like,
I'm the one that told about that.
He also wants to take credit for the Ultimate Warriors. I'm gonna let him have all of that. That's all you, dog. That's all you can have. You can have all of that, and I'll give it back to you again next week if you want some.
Here's the thing, Ultimate Warrior is not a bad character. Jim Hellwig was the wrong person to be the Ultimate Warrior.
Shit. Jesus, he's a piece of shit. Like, fuck the Ultimate Warrior. I will say that until my eyes fall out of my fucking head. Fuck him.
No.
But so the 25th of September is the Mr. McMahon documentary, and like I said, next week, Angry and I are going to watch it, and next week's show will be us breaking down all 6 hours. We're going to take really thorough notes, and we're going to talk about it. So be prepared for that for next week. Also, this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, myself and Angry, the Superplex Party crew, will be hanging out with, let me make sure I get this correct.
We'll be hanging out with the Heels for Life podcast crew.
Oh, shit. Yes, it's going to be Heels for Life Superplex Party crossover event. It's going to be live on YouTube, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Chris Dulworth and Ziggy the Beast and myself and Angry, we are going to be chopping it up about wrestling for a couple hours because we also have the Villain's View to do on Sunday. So,
So look out for that. We're going to be talking wrestling, talking shit, having some fun, having some laughs, and you will definitely
Absolutely.
you'll be sports entertained. You'll be very
Yes.
sports entertained.
Yes. And then what we're going to do is going to have the Heels for Life guys come over and talk shit over on at our house. We like to invite people over. They invite us to their house. We invite them to theirs. You know, it's a crossover thing. So look out for that. Look out for the was it Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday. Myself and Angry will be there with the Heels for Life crew. So we're getting ready to end this show because I've got a morning show tomorrow, and Lord have mercy, Jesus. Angry's gonna be Angry's doing the mod.
I'm gonna be modding there, and yeah, we
gonna be
got
hilarious.
we got some dildos to talk about.
Oh, we got a lot.
We got a lot of dildos and a lot of baby Earl. A lot of baby Earl.
Not a baby Earl. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Thomas Bishop. I'm known as the Villain. I'm one half of your World Tag Team Champions of Talking Shit. And to my immediate left is...
Say his name and everyone. Good night from Angry and Thomas.
Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Superplex Party on GCPR. 1, 2...